Yeah, our team's continuing to grow, both offensively, defensively, and on special teams. Learning how to overcome adversity. That's one of the biggest changes for us is we're overcoming adversity when times are tough and games are close. Our kids are learning how to win, and they've owned up to it, and they're being a resilient group, and they have been here the last couple games. DuPage was a 14-7 game at halftime, and last week we were down 10-7, and our kids found a way to be a really good second half team and found a way to close games in the end when we needed to. And all that starts with our defense. Our defense played exceptional here the last portion of the season, probably about the last 4 games or so. They've been lights out, and it all starts with them. And offensively, we're taking care of the football and continuing to move it and just play that possession type game where we can be in games close at the end. Our kids' mental toughness has really grown in the last couple weeks. Yeah, Lamont is a winner. He's just a natural-born winner. He won a high school state championship in the state of Illinois. And that's what he brings to the table. He brings a calm, cool, composed aspect to the game for us. And, since he's been back, he's taken care of the football extremely well. We had a game at DuPage where it rained in the entire game, and we forced 5 turnovers, and we didn't turn the ball over one time because of his game management. And then this last week, he did a really good job taking care of the football until a couple possessions late in the fourth quarter, which obviously he wants back. But overall, managed the game extremely well. It puts us in good positions to be successful at the end of the game. Yeah, Ethan, he displays the patience that we look for with our young kids, and just continues to go to work every single day and not complain about anything. Didn't necessarily get his time early on, and then had an opportunity against College of DuPage, and I don't think he had a single carry in the first half of that game, and maybe one carry on the entire year, and then carried the ball 16 or 17 times for us in the second half, and had 70 yards and a big touchdown to end the game. And it was just ran extremely tough. And then he did the same thing this last week. I think he carried the ball about 16 or 17 times for 75 yards or more. And again, was tough carrying the ball. And he's a tough physical runner that just brings a different style of play to complement our other backs. Yeah, we talked to our kids about getting back to 500 last week, and now we're trying to get above 500 to get to 4-3 and get back on the winning side of things. And it all starts with doing things the right way, from study table to weights to practice to going and approaching with the right mind frame all week long, and then everything else will take care of itself on Saturday. And that's kind of what we've expressed to our kids, and they're starting to buy into that and ready for a good work week going into the Hutch game.
Yeah, I mean, we lost those first few games there, but I think what really happened is that the younger guys just started to get it more as we went on. I mean, it's hard being at JUCO and only having guys for so long to be able to get leaders on the team and to have an effect on the younger kids when they come in. So I think what happened was the younger kids started to step up more, started to realize, the reality of junior college football. And we're playing well as a team right now, and we're getting after every team we play. So every coach has a different style of coaching. Some of them are, more hands-on than others, I guess. And they all have their different way of getting their point across, but in the end, it's a matter of how you look at what they're saying and how you interpret, the things that they have to say. Because if you're not doing that, then you're not going to learn anything in the long run. But all the coaches have the same, business manner on the field, and off the field, that you can walk up to them and joke around with them, but on the field, it's strictly business. So. It's awesome. Obviously, Iowa Falls, there's not a whole lot to do, and so it's cool to see, all the people that you see in town come out and support you. So film helps out a lot, be able to watch a lot of film with huddle and whatnot. And Coach Saint always has a great game plan for us to get ready for the next week, and it's just a matter of how well we know it and how much film we're willing to watch to be able to see things before they happen on the field and make the right calls and changes in the game. I think the main goal is just to win out, get to a big bowl game, and obviously everybody wants to get recruited, and the best way to do that is to win a bunch of games and win them in a good way. So I think that's the goal for pretty much everybody, and just to get recruited and get on to the next level in the next chapter in our lives. Well, it's a big help having, guys like me who have played the year before, because you're able to tell them how it is before it happens to them so that they're ready for it. And it's not like crazy, whoa, don't do this, don't do that. But there's just things that happen while you're in the game. You got to be smarter. You got to it's completely different than the high school level. So just telling them things before they happen and being able to just say, all right, hey, calm down. Like, that was one play, on to the next play, because if they don't do that, then it's going to be a long game. It's been fun, talking with the guys and kind of, helping to mold people and even, molding myself in the process as a better player in person. So.